Hey everybody, it's Bree, and I am here to do a scrapbook layout with you. This is my first time recording a video and doing a voiceover on my laptop, so bear with me and I hope you guys enjoy. I used a lot of Studio Calico products, mainly what I got in my warehouse boxes last month. So I just chose a picture that is from Mother's Day with me and my boys, and recently I had gone to a scrapbook like de-stash sale in my area, and I was able to find a few punches that were like $2, so I totally lucked out. I mainly wanted to cut these shapes beforehand using the Project Life kit that I was using, as well as a scrapbook kit. So the papers from both of those. So I did that, and I just had it made, or had them made beforehand, so I can kind of reach for them. I kind of had an idea of how I wanted to create my page, but not really. So you're kind of going to see me struggle a few times about, placement and what to choose and how I'm going to do it. So here I took a piece of floral paper that I got in one of my Studio Calico kits. I'm not sure which one it is. And it's a floral one, so it was definitely one that I still wanted everybody to still see since it's such a pretty pattern. But I wasn't sure as to how I was going to lay it out. So anyways, I love that teal heart paper. I know you can't really see too many of the hearts, but I still liked having that color. And then I definitely loved this pink one with the stars, and I liked that some of the stars still, or the white from the stars still showed behind when I matted my photo on there. So I'm just cutting it up and figuring out what I'm going to do. I am totally obsessed with those punches though. Like, I have no joke, been punching all kinds of stuff, going through my old Project Life core kits that I have, and just punching them and cutting my cards up. I have not really used a lot of my Project Life kits, so this is definitely getting me into using what I thought. So as you see there, I cut that piece of paper in half, and I'm going to stretch it so it can be seen a lot. I just absolutely love this paper. I got this idea from Ashley Laura, who is here on YouTube. I absolutely love watching her videos. I can sit and watch all her scrapbook process videos over and over again. So thank you, Ashley. Not like you're subscribed to me or anything, but you definitely inspired me to cut that square piece and move it up. I definitely wouldn't have done that before. So yeah, I used one of my, or that die to make that label, and I just cut it in half and tuck that behind my photo. And then you can see me here, I'm using some of the papers that I had punched out, or the shapes rather, that I'd punched, and I'm kind of just laying them on there. I do love to layer a lot. I just love layering anything. So you'll see me here layering those shapes up, and then I pulled out that Amy Tan foam, thickers, I guess, with the words. I knew I wanted to incorporate a couple of those words onto my page. I just wasn't sure which ones. So let's see, what else am I doing? I'm pulling out my little freckle pond tin that I got years ago with some, see, there you go. You can see some of those shapes that I had previously punched. I've got 2 leaves on the bottom that I've already placed. I used a die that I received in my warehouse box. I love those leaves. So I'm just kind of picking and choosing as to what I want to place on my page. You'll see that wood veneer flag. I wanted to use it on my page. It wasn't happening, but you'll see that later on. I pulled that rubber flag that says together. That's from a Maggie Holmes set that I had gotten at an Amy Tangerine class. That was my last one, and I absolutely love it. So I guess it definitely, when you adhere those rubber pieces on, if you use like a adhesive runner, just know that it'll get goopy. So I actually stapled mine. So just a heads up. Or just maybe use hot glue. I think that's better. I don't know what it is with the adhesive and the rubber, if it just makes it get all nasty. But yeah. So anyways, I went ahead and started committing and adhering things down. That way I wasn't going to be changing it too much. Once it's down, it's down. And I do apologize. I kind of not really showing the bottom half of my page there. Hopefully I'll get better with it. Yeah, so putting down my leaves, and I punched a heart, and I'm putting that stuff down up there. I end up not using that clip. I end up taking it off. it just didn't like, I'll have to save it for a different page. I didn't like how that turned out. Here I went and got my tiny attacher. And then of course, as soon as I attach that rubber piece, that was my last staple. Please see me do that. I wanted to bring that same pattern paper from the bottom up into the top, so it kind of, you can see it in both groupings. But of course, I love labels and had to ground my, if it's not a label, then it's a piece of washi tape. I feel like I have to have something down. So I added the label, put that cute little punched heart down, and then there, you see me, oh boo, no more staples. And I have a bunch of them. I just was like, okay, one's good, it's down. I'll go back in and staple it after the video. Yeah, so here you can see me attempting to include that wood veneer pin, and it just, I don't know. Next project for sure. So here I'm trying to figure out the placement that for my title, and I do choose I Love Us, and I think it looks better. I was like, where should I put it? I was a little hesitant at putting it right there because of the space between that bottom large heart and I love, that, you know, that void. I don't know, it kind of bothers me, but it looks fine. So I'm pulling some washi tape, and I don't know if you can read it from here. I think it says remember today. Yeah, remember today. So I just put it there on the label, and now I'm kind of thinking, what am I going to do? Okay, so I pulled a set of these cork shapes from my scrapbook kit. I think this is from the Cirque kit from February of 2016 from Studio Calico, and that says yay. I was going to put it at the bottom, but I didn't like the way it looked. So I'm also pulling these chipboard hearts that I received, and it's so funny. As soon as I pulled it off, I was like, does it have adhesive on the back? But no, it didn't, so I had to glue it down. So I add that gold one on top of the two leaves, and then I need to repeat it in my other grouping, so I brought it up to the right corner as well. So of course, you've seen a few of my projects that include these cork arrows. They are probably by far, hands down, my favorite embellishment out of my whole entire stash. Like, I think this is the last pack, and I purchased 3. I need to buy more. I don't even know if they even sell these anywhere, but they are my absolute favorite. You'll see here that I've got a like a tear apart sheet with quotes or sayings that are foiled in gold, and it was also from that same scrapbook kit. I don't like to, the perforation where you rip the sayings off, it tends to rip apart the sheet, so I just cut into it, and that one says best day ever. So I just cut from it and put that down, and what else am I doing? I think I'm looking, oh yeah, nope, I've got my little stamp here, my roller stamp, and that actually says, let me look, fall in love with moments, and I stamped that up on the label up there. So let's see, what else am I doing? I think I'm looking for either enamel dots, is that what I'm, oh no, I've got another chipboard heart. I love chipboard, it makes everything better. So let's see, what am I doing? Yep, enamel dots, of course, finish it off. I would have added some gold Heidi Swap spray onto it, but it's upstairs, and I'll probably add it after, but I forgot to bring it down. I think it would look really pretty all over the page. But yeah, that's it. I'm giving you close-ups of what everything looks like, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for commenting and subscribing, and we will talk to you soon. Bye!